Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Now the other week I was getting some gameplay for a video, like some background gameplay, you know, as you do. And I was going to go into a drift lobby, so I chose to go in a drift lobby, but little did I know, that lobby was glitched and it ended up putting me in a quarter-mile drag race lobby, but I could drive the entire track and the quarter-mile drag strip. So let's take a look at what happened. Everything was glitchy pretty much, so let's go. So you join me in the menus, and as you can see it says unlimited drift rear wheel drive, and then at the bottom it says quarter-of-a-mile drag. So I clicked on it thinking it was going to be a drift lobby, but when you get to this menu it says it's going to be a quarter-mile drag race. So I was like, okay, we'll see what happens. I'll probably just get kicked from the lobby. But now this is where the fun stuff starts to happen. So here we go, loading into the game, my car flips over. There's the people in the drag lobby, they start flipping, and that's a drift lobby person I think. I'm currently tipped over, it does try to flip me back over and it does eventually happen. But now as you can see, that other purple car, I think he was thinking it was a drift lobby as well. So I continue down a quarter-of-a-mile drag race, and I think there is also a quarter-mile drag race going on and a drift lobby in the same lobby, which is a bit weird. So I just carry on along here, and as you can see we have passed the finish for the quarter-of-a-mile drag race, so we shouldn't be here. Bang, as we head into the tunnel everything starts glitching out, and this is the start of many things to come and some spectacular things to see pretty much. So this guy in front of me, I'm pretty sure he thinks it's the drift lobby as well, because you know he's drifting. This car I'm in isn't very drifty, and we've just crashed into each other there. Car spinning, look at that van up there, crazy, that is on the highway. Just see how glitchy all this is. I didn't think it was going to be drivable, but it is all solid, like you can drive on it. It is so weird, like you can't even see the track, like where is the track gone? But you can see tire marks off the guy in front. There's me trying to pull a little drift, but as you can see drift points are not counting on the side there, so it's not counting at all, which is kind of weird. And the quarter-of-a-mile drag, I don't know what happened to that at all. But you can see the drift timer is going down there, coming on 6 minutes 31 seconds. It's kind of crazy. Like here, where is the track gone? You simply cannot see it. And I thought that was the track there, but obviously isn't. I don't know what that is. I think there's meant to be some tyre wall there. And it just looks like it can go off, but there's an invisible wall. But if the track wasn't glitchy, it'd be like a tyre wall or something like that. Now I was wondering, can I get back onto the track here? And as you can see, there's a massive wall. That's going to be a bit of an issue. But you can just drive through it, so that's okay, isn't it? We're back onto the quarter-mile drag strip. Like, over 5.5 minutes left, and we've done an entire lap of a drift circuit when it's meant to be a quarter-of-a-mile drag. It was very, very confusing, you know. Back into the tunnel where it does go glitchy again. Obviously things just loading in like when I'm right next to it, and then other things just not loading in at all. It literally looks like an alpha build or something like that. Like they just start building the game. As you see there, you just don't know where the corner ends anymore. It's mad really. Now I know you've seen this bit on lap 1 and it's pretty much the same, but I do something else on lap 2 further up ahead that you haven't seen before, so yeah, that'll be pretty cool. I just tried going across the sand dunes there, but you know, obviously there would be a tyre wall there or a barrier when the track's not glitchy, and when it is glitchy the invisible wall still stays there, so yeah. By this point I am the only person in the lobby. Everyone else has quit. I was going to quit and I was like, this is very cool, I might as well just get my Elgato to record this, because like it's not every day this happens, is it? Here I'm just lost. I'm like, where is the track now? Nothing on the mini-map, can't see any track at all, just some people. There's an invisible wall there, obviously where a barrier is. Look at those mountains over there. It's a bit of a madness really. Now I'm currently going the wrong way. It's telling me down there, like thank you for that. Can I go over the sand dunes? No. I'm now back onto the track, I think. That fence loaded in, then loaded out again. Car's being a bit glitchy as well. What do I do here? Oh, I just pause it. I think I took a screenshot there, you know. Thumbnail stuff. Fence just loads in there very nicely. And yeah, invisible wall there. Just cannot see at all where the track is. I've not really raced this track a lot either. Now, this is next to the highway or something. Now, you get very close to the trucks there, like the AI trucks, you know, just to make it a bit better. Now, coming back down here, we'll be ending lap 2 very shortly. Still says I'm going the wrong way, which is a bit weird, even though I am actually going the right way for the track, which is pretty obvious. Now, I do go into the pits to see what happens, because I'm not meant to go in the pits. It's a quarter of a mile drag race, apparently. So I enter the pits, and as you can see, I can just drive around them freely. That stuff's invisible, apart from, like, the other stuff there. I can drive through stuff. Like, tell me when you've been able to drive in the pits. Like, this is crazy. No, like, the computer is not taking hold of my car where, you know, it drives into the pits for you. I am freely doing this. I can pick how fast I want to go in that. So that is very cool. I thought I could maybe go in there, but obviously not. Bit of an invisible wall. So now I drive out of the pits. Got a bit bored in there, to be honest. And it's all a bit glitchy, isn't it, really? Like, now I try going back to see if there is any other vehicles or what's behind the back of the quarter of a mile drag, really. Cone in the road there, as you can see. I did hit it. I have no idea how this actually happened. It's like 2 lobbies in one. It's so weird. So this is the start of the quarter of a mile drag race. That's what's behind you. Usually you don't get to go there, but yeah, it's kind of cool, really. And then that is going to be like lane 1 and lane 2, you know what I mean? This sort of stuff, can't drive over it, but I think there's something you can drive over, or you kind of can drive through that. It's a bit weird. So here I do quit the race because I've already done 2 laps. If I was to do another lap, it would be pretty much the same. But as you can see, it does say unlimited drift lobby up there, and then down below it says quarter of a mile drag race. It's all very weird, guys. So at this point, the game does actually crash when I'm about to go into that lobby again. Makes a weird noise, and then it will take me back to the Xbox home menu. So yeah, guys, that was a bit of a glitchy gameplay, kind of like 2 lobbies in one on Forza Motorsport 7. Coolest thing I've ever actually seen on Forza Motorsport 7. Kind of weird that a glitch is the coolest thing you've seen on a game. Probably because that game's so broken. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Tell me in the comments if anything like this has happened to you. Subscribe if you are new around here. But until next time, guys, peace out.